In Parliament, we saw an attempt to try and play around with an agreed document between Azimio and Kenya Kwanza. And it was the NADCO agreement, which was the result of struggle and the leadership of Raila Odinga. Now we have seen an attempt to try and play around with that NADCO document. Indeed, we need a proper study of any legislation that will come out of the NADCO process. It has turned out that one of the attempts in that process was to kill Azimio as a coalition. And this was not going to kill Azimio as a leadership, as a party, as a coalition, because Azimio is a political party. It is an attempt to try and destroy the multi-party system that we have in Kenya today. And I've said without fear of contradiction that if you look at the main pillars of our constitution, which includes devolution, a democratic multi-party state, and good governance, you can see there are attempts in all those areas to try and kill devolution, kill multi-partyism, and bring an authoritarian leadership. Kenya, if you are not very careful, the way Kenya Kwanza is leading our country, if you are not very careful, we will have a reproduction of the Moi state. Moi state is very much like a Mobutu state. And this authoritarianism that we have seen, the way the president is running this country, is far away from the wishes of those who fought hard to give us our democratic constitution and a constitutional order which respects human rights, the rule of law, and devolution. Finally, it looks everything is clear, the pathway is clear towards Raila Odinga becoming the chairman of the African Union Commission. And it should not be left in doubt that Raila is rising to this position because of his track record. His track record. In fact, normally in African Union they try to have somebody occupying that position who speaks more than one of the languages that is used in the Africa Union. And on that score, Raila Odinga has all the leadership qualities and credentials to become chairman of the African Union Commission. So I urge you, we pray for him, we give him support, and I know he's going to rise to that position come February next year when the elections are conducted. But we are saying, because there are those who are wishing that Raila goes away, and Raila himself has said he's not going away. He's a Kenyan, he's a passport holder, Kenyan passport holder, he's a Kenyan citizen, he has got a Kenyan identity card, and therefore all the political rights that accrues to any Kenyan to participate in elections, either as a voter or as a candidate in any of the seats. And the only seat that Raila can contest in this republic, because he cannot contest to become a member of a county assembly or senator or governor. He's too senior for a seat. This my seat, Raila is too senior. The only position that Raila can contest outside the continental seat in Addis Ababa is that of President of the Republic of Kenya. And he has qualifications, whether he's in Addis Ababa or here. There is nothing in the constitution that stops him from doing so. And those in Kenya Kwanza who are trying to think that you can compromise the position of Raila Odinga by saying or supporting his candidature for the African Union Commission, you are lost. You are completely lost. The person who will determine who becomes the chair of the African Union Commission is the totality of votes in Africa, not a single vote, but a totality of votes in the entire continent. And Raila qualifies, and he has got the votes. Nobody should be worried that the other candidates, that's why there's an election. There must be other candidates. But of all the candidates, and with all the endorsement that we have seen, Raila Odinga is the next chairman of the African Union Commission. I mean, even in the United States of America, if you're a Democrat, you belong to a political persuasion. The downtrodden in the United States of America, most of them vote for the Democratic Party, including the black people in the United States of America. So in Kenya, the national party based on an agenda and principles for transformation is the party called ODM. And therefore those who are coming here with other political parties, those are political merchants. And there are many.